Hey Jim, how you doing? Alright, so here's a pair of shears. I had to put a bumper on it first. Look how nasty those are. Won't cut at all. Ugh. So I've already done a couple dozen clipper blades this morning, and I'm sick of doing those, so I decided to start on some shears. Two people have called this morning, one in sharpening, and I had to tell them I'm not going to get to this stuff until probably Tuesday. The dog groomers have just inundated me this weekend. It would be nice if they spread it out a little bit. So we got to clean these up first. All rusty. All right, a little bit cleaner anyway. Yeah, I think they have two. You know, I'd like to have maybe like two a weekend, not 5 in one weekend. You joke about that, but there is a dog groomer group on Facebook, and I get a lot of business from that group. I've evidently cultivated a fairly good reputation with the dog groomers. But since I don't do that mobile, I won't go there mobile. It's usually the mobile dog groomers that bring their tools to me because they've got to drive anyway. So I get calls from Petco and PetSmart all the time wanting me to come there, and I don't do mobile for dog groomers. If I had a big van where I could stand up inside of it, I would do mobile dog groomers. But there's no way I'm sharpening clipper blades out of my truck. That looks good. Yeah, I think I'll check the set on this. Yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty good. Look, there's nobody watching this morning. "38 people watching. Do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button. Let's see if we can get the algorithm working and get a few more people watching. Maybe I'll pick up some subscribers today." Looks pretty good. Assessor, good morning. Or it could be evening, could be afternoon wherever you're at. It's still morning here in Texas. Looks pretty good. All right, let's go back to the stones. $89 people watching and only 1 thumbs up. That's disappointing. Almost there. All right, looks good. Maybe a little bit towards the tip. All right, that looks good. That looks nice. That looks good. So far, it's a good day. It's a little warm. It's already in the it's 88 degrees already in the shop. So these would not cut even dry tissue paper when I started. So let's see if they cut now. Cut great. Let's get us some fur and see how it cuts fur. These are for dog groomers. These are dog grooming shears. Look at how nice that cuts. So there we go. Let's get them adjusted. It's probably pretty good right there. Clean them a little bit. Lubricate them. A drop here and a drop there. Put a little rubber band, keep them closed, and tell me that I've already sharpened them. All right, let's go get another pair. So we got another pair that's got an issue. See, there needs a bumper on it. So let's put a bumper on it first. So there we got a new bumper on it. And see now they're closing properly. Let's get a single sheet of single toilet tissue and see they will not cut even tissue paper. So they're not going to cut fur. Well, I'll show you. See that? So it'll cut down there, but not at the tip. So let's sharpen them. Oh, look at that. That's broken. Jim, I have a whole list of stuff. Whenever you're ready, I'll send it to you, a list. I got a checklist. I got a vendor list. It may not be up to date. So if you look, well, I can't get it out of there, but that click plate is broken. So we got to replace that. Look how filthy these are. Ugh, nasty. Nasty, nasty, nasty. So we'll just clean them up a little bit with alcohol, but I'm going to use the buffing wheel to get the inside of this fairly clean. Look at the rust. All right, let me find my little Scotch-Brite pad. See if I can get some of the rust out of it. All kinds of rust right in there. Cesar, thanks for stopping by. All right, let's see what this one looks like. That one looks just as bad. So I've sharpened this lady's tools for a long time. She does not take care of stuff. She's very hard on all of her tools. Alright, I think that's as clean as I'm going to get this. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to clean them a little bit with the Scotch-Brite wheel. Just the inside of them. And just a touch on the outside. Let's just buff it a little bit. Still see some stuff along the ride lines. Well, I'm hoping to bring it back to life. Hopefully I can get them to cut good. They're in pretty bad shape. We're just kind of cleaning them first. All right, that looks pretty good. All right. So what did it take us? 10 minutes to get them just clean? Where's my... I'm going to check the set on them to be sure. See what the set looks like. Looks good. Looks good. Counterclockwise? No, it was running clockwise. I think that's an optical illusion using an iPhone. Pretty good. Well, I appreciate you being silly, but I do notice when I watch the videos back, it looks like it's turning the wrong way. And you watch somebody playing guitar on an iPhone, they look like they're left-handed. Are you Redbeard the knife maker? There's a guy called Redbeard that I follow, I think on TikTok, that makes knives. Backwards piano, that's funny. Okay, troublemaker. Alright, that looks pretty good. I think got a nice even ride line all the way through the J. So we can get to the next level here. Appreciate everybody watching out there. I hope you hit that thumbs up button. and I hope you subscribe to the channel. It does help our little business down here in Texas grow. We are Sharpen Right Services, and we're located in League City, Texas. League City is halfway between Houston and Galveston on the Texas Gulf Coast. We sharpen salon, barber, and pet grooming shears. That's what we're doing this morning, is these are pet grooming shears. We also sharpen clipper blades for dog groomers and barbers. We sharpen sewing and industrial scissors and just about any kind of knife. Oh, cool. Where are you at in Texas? Still see a little haze. Dallas. Well, Dallas is our neighbor to the north. I'm about 30 miles from Galveston Island. Just on the west side of Galveston Bay. That looks good. All right, so we got nice even ride lines. And now we can sharpen the outside. And these are beveled shears. These are not convex, which makes the sharpening a little faster. And I can feel it's so rough right in there. The tips are just worn out. Jason, you're on Galveston Island? Jason, I'm up in League City. What's going on in Galveston this weekend? Anything special? Yep, just up the street. I think these are going to sharpen up really, really well. Oh, sandcastle event, huh? That's kind of cool. I used to go down to Galveston a lot to sharpen. And then there's a guy down there now that's getting all my business, which is fine because CJ is a good guy. And I don't really want to drive over the causeway. Well, there's so much construction right there before the causeway. Between Dickinson and the causeway, it's nothing but construction. I tried to go to Hitchcock the other day and got all lost. I couldn't get off the freeway going south towards Highway 6. Like, what a nightmare. Oh, that's kind of cool. All right, I think I got a good edge on this. I think we're ready. Move on here. I'm gonna have to find a new click plate for it, and I hope I have the right size. Are you serious? Is that really what's going to happen? An HOV lane all the way? You're joking, I think, aren't you? That'd be insane. I used to have to go every few days to Galveston. I worked for Amico Federal Credit Union for 14 years and 9 months. And after they built that branch there, I used to go down there. And I do have a couple of dog groomers down there. I have Wagabones down on the Strand, but they bring me all the tools. One of the girls lives here in League City. Really? That's crazy, man. I mean, there's just so much construction going on. I need to go to Sam's in Lamarck, but I sure hate to. All that traffic, especially on weekends. Hey, good morning. Hey, dog groomers are big business. They make really good money. I like them because they pay me cash. And that's what I'll be doing, just dog grooming tools for the next 2 days. That's how much stuff I have. Correct, yeah. What'd you think I thought, you got to keep the puppies pretty. Yeah, they are demanding. They're very demanding. People want their dogs taken care of, and it's a tough job. Get bit all the time. Oh, I understand what you're saying. Okay, no, not that kind of grooming. This is cutting their fur. Now, does your wife work for herself, or does she work for another shop doing the grooming? Nice. That's the way to do it. Do y'all do any boarding or anything like that with the dogs? Oh, sweet. I got several that do that. I got one lady that does doggy daycare out of her house. She makes real good money. Yeah, that's the way this lady is. She only has certain people she does the doggy daycare for. It is physically demanding. Hard on your back. There we go. All right, looks pretty good. Let's see if they're going to cut now. Like I said, I'm going to have to. He howls if it takes too long. That's funny. All right, so we got to find the correct click plate here. Let's go ahead and assemble it. All right. I think I found one right off the bat. Let's see. Look at that. I get lucky sometimes. Oh, jeez. Well, that one doesn't sit down in there real well. Let me see if I can find another one. I think one of these will work. Let me get one out of this bag. I'm totally unorganized. Let's see if this one will work. Nope. It's too small. Well, this is going to be a problem. There's another one. I think that one will work. No, it won't. It's too small also. Well, we got a problem. We have a broken part. And not the right piece. These are all way too small. try that one. All right, we got lucky. All right, see if it'll cut tissue, and it does very nicely. I got that too tight. Let's test the fur. Oh, look at that. Look how nice that is. At the back, middle, and the tip. So those are fixed. I got them a little tight. That's about right. Well, folks, that's only 2 pair, but I'm going to have to take a break. Get me something to drink. Hope y'all have a great day. I may sign back on later. Y'all have a good one.